Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, Christina Milian is here, talking family drama, her new reality show, and all those romance rumors. And we help you survive the cold with InStyle's winter beauty picks. Plus, Wendy's got you covered with all of today's juiciest hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
I'm doing great under the circumstances. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. I love you more. So, thank you. I love you too. Listen, did you watch Empire last night? Damn it, man, I missed it. I need a copy. Okay, I don't have the DVR. I don't even know what that is. I was at the club. So I know. Now I know what you're saying. Empire comes on at 9 o'clock. Clubs usually don't get popping until midnight. That's what I said. I figured I'd watch Empire, then I'd go to the club. But instead, the club started at like 7:30 at night. Which, because I have to get up early in the morning, club early is good. I like the club. Ducktown Records was celebrating their 20th anniversary. So I want to shout out to Helter Skelter, that's Ruck and Rock. Also, Buckshot Shorty, Evil D, and Drew Ha. I don't know if you're familiar with Smith & Wesson and the whole Ducktown family, but that era of music dates back to Ratchet Radio Wendy. So I put my Timbs on and my jeans, and I sat quietly in the corner sipping brown juice. And then my DJ Boof showed up a little bit later on in the evening, and Boof is like, at that point, me and my man were, into it, and he's looking at us like, really? This is you all? I said, yes, we touched several different arenas in this game, Boof. Anyway, in the middle of having a good time at the club, my phone goes off. And it's Tristan, who handles my internet, wendyshow.com. And here goes Tristan, sending me the article from Variety magazine, telling me that Rosie Perez is allegedly out at The View. Well, now look, all I could see was the title, because, I wear readers. But you don't wear readers in the club when you're trying to be young. So I'm like, okay, well, what am I gonna do? First of all, when you go to the club, you usually don't bring a handbag just in case you have to run. My social circle has many layers. Anyway, so you put your cell phone in your pocket, your lip gloss in the other pocket, your $100 bill, just in case, how your mother tells you, your $100 bill, and that's it. But, for a 50-year-old trying to be young in the club, I can't deny myself that I need my readers. So, and I don't bring my big fancy readers. I bring those little ones that you get at the drugstore that you fold in half and then fold in half again, and you tuck them in your pocket, just in case you have to read something on your phone. So now here's Tristan contacting me. The music is going, everybody's in there, and I'm the older woman in the club, right? But I look young. No, hold on. So I wanted to read the article about Rosie because this is paramount. Now all of a sudden, my brown juice is worn off and reality has set in. And it's going down. So I hold the phone back like this. I try to pull it off. I pull the candle over like this. I said, look, I said to my husband, I said, can I put my readers on in the club? Do you think that'd be okay? Now, if you have to question it, then you're dead wrong. So he said, no, don't put your readers on the club. So I extended and candle and I squinted and blurred. And Rosie is reportedly leaving The View after just 4 months on the job. Well, now, Rosie, what are we gonna do? Come on, I feel like I had a hand in getting you that. Come on now, Rosie, come on. Well, it's not up to us. It's up to ABC, and they're claiming that her status with the show hasn't changed. However, you remember when Rosie first started at The View, she let us all know that she's going to Broadway in January, and that she'd be taking the whole month of January off. So for those of you who think that that was, you know, it's a smokescreen, you know, to say she's doing Broadway, no. She told us that in the beginning. I would imagine that she told them that before she even signed her contract. Is she out? They're not saying definitely, but where there's smoke, there's fire. I mean, you know, but I also feel as though TV, and this is you all's fault. You're the watchers, we're the hosts, and I just feel, or the talent, whether it's a sitcom, a movie, or whatever, I just feel as though you all are not giving us a chance anymore to prove ourselves. And I understand that that happens probably all across, in every workplace arena. You know, when you start a new job, you've got to hit the ground running, which is so sad because, you know, sometimes people need a moment to find their voice and get into their groove. Case in point. We'll be watching how this plays out. Like I said, they have not officially said, but in my mind, it's probably over. Sorry to hear about that. Shout out to the makeup room at The View. This is a sad day. Let's move on and talk about Mariah Carey. Mariah is officially heading to Vegas. She made the announcement that she's doing her residency at Caesar's Palace. Now, what I love about Caesar's Palace is that the Cheesecake Factory's downstairs. And apparently Mariah loves it too, because she was caught coming out of the Cheesecake Factory with her children, and they asked her about the residency, and that's where she said, you know, she confirmed. Anyway, her show will begin in May, and she's gonna do all of her 18 number ones, which I love. No, listen. I have to tell you something. I'm a creature of habit, probably like many of you. When I see some of my favorite artists and they start singing that stuff I don't know, I get pissed. Like, I get pissed. Sing the songs that I can sing along with and have flashbacks to a time gone by. So, Mariah is playing it safe, and she's giving us exactly what we would want. None of that new convoluted music, we don't know the words. She's gonna be doing Honey, Vision of Love. Vision of Love was my worst Mariah song, by the way. That's probably where I'd go get the popcorn. Yeah, I didn't like that song. I know that was her first song, but that wasn't my song. Was that your song? No. Clap if that wasn't your song. Yeah. That's okay, she can do it. We still know the words to it. They played it enough on the radio. Also, she'll be doing songs like Always Be My Baby. So that'll be a lot of fun. And there's no word on what the payday is all about, but I can assure you that she's probably making more than Britney Spears. It was Celine who did it first. She laid down the blueprint for how this game was gonna work for these chicks, all right? Then Britney came along, and Britney's making, you know, a few more millions than Celine did. And now Mariah's come along, and Mariah's making, I'm sure, a few more millions than Britney did. And then Jennifer's just gonna come and shut the whole game down. Until Taylor Swift or Katy Perry decides to do a residency. And they're not at that point yet. To me, residencies are for people who really, you know, can't do the touring thing so much, because maybe they have children. Like in the case of Mariah, it's perfect. Rock and roll. Wait, no, that's Helter Skelter. Rock and roll. Why is he looking at us like that? Don't be mad, Rock. Anyway, so cute. But, you know, the kids are only 3 years old. This is perfect because we know that, you know, pre-kindergarten and kindergarten, first grade, none of it is going to be interfered. There are going to be no school teachers doing homeschooling. The kids have each other, and then Mariah will be there in between. She's notoriously late. She won't be late this time. All she's going to do is press the elevator and go right down to the stage. Perfect. And, you know, while I don't really think of Vegas as some place for kids, I understand they have some sort of amusement parks and things like indoor. They have a whole bunch of indoor stuff. Rock and roll will be fine. Yeah. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. So this is perfect for her. Same thing with Jennifer Lopez. You know, Vegas is great for women who can't really travel like that because they have kids. Now, Britney is younger and she could travel, but you know, Britney needs to stay put for a moment. So good. By a show of clapation, would you take a trip out to Vegas to see Mariah? Clap. Perfect. Yeah, fun. Well, good luck, Mariah. Let's talk about Miley Cyrus. Well, apparently she's not the only Cyrus dating a Schwarzenegger. Miley's brother, Bryson, who's 20 years old, is dating Patrick's sister, Christina. So here's Bryson, and here's Christina. boy, those Kennedys have some strong teeth, don't they? I mean, those teeth are strong. Anyway, so what do you think about this? I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you why. It's all great and gravy when everybody's getting along. But the second somebody does something foul and the relationship is over, or the second the first big fight happens where you're throwing vases at one another, that's where it gets murky. Now, put yourself in this situation. Like, if my sister was single, and my husband's brother was single, I would not be introducing my sister and my husband's brother. Now, if you all wanna, have the sex without me knowing, as long as I don't know about it, fine. But do not turn it into a full-blown relationship, and I don't want to know about it. Like, I would not be hooking them up, and I don't care how lovely he is and how lovely my sister is. No. Yeah. No. I mean, on the other hand, I could see it being like big fun, going out for dinner together and having fun. But in the long run, no, this is not good. So let me just show you a little family picture. Can we show the picture of at the Last Supper? There it is. No, it was somebody at the table's birthday right here. And there, all the way at the end, here's Miley and the brother, and Patrick and Miley, and then her brother and them, and then Keanu Reeves' cousin. I don't know who that is. He looks like Keanu Reeves, though. No, but then, and Miley and Trish are there also. Or Trish and Billy Ray Cyrus are there as well. If we pull back on the shot, see, there's Trish and Billy Ray. So apparently the Cyruses love this idea. Now, Maria, what are we gonna do about this? Because you already don't like Miley being with Patrick, and now your daughter is with another Cyrus. Maria, it's gonna be a busy rest of the winter, isn't it? And Maria, on second thought, I do think that we need to break up Miley and Patrick. Well, I've been rooting for Miley. I said it. I think she seems like a nice girl in the house and everything, and the world knows what they're getting into when they get involved with a Miley Cyrus. She tweaks, she twerks, she does inappropriate stuff, but that's Miley. However, she continues to do inappropriate things, and this most recent thing has me wanting to break them up. Everybody's talking about her recent photo shoot inside V Magazine. Now, before we go inside, on the outside of V Magazine, well, that's not Miley. That happens to be FKA Twigs, Rob Pattinson's girlfriend. The black girl with the English accent. Okay, now inside the magazine is Miley. Now see, Maria, we have a problem. I'm gonna tell you the problem. The problem is nobody cares about naked Miley. I mean, the problem is something has happened in, I would say, the last year. I mean, nudity has slowly become just, another day at the office. But in the past year, I think nudity, for women, men don't usually like to go nude because, we're always measuring up. You know what I'm saying? Like every man can't just drop his trowel. But for Miley, okay, if you want to know what's behind the W's, soap. Okay, she's got soap suds here and soap suds down in her nether region. And and I just, first of all, this is such a stupid picture. Second of all, there's nothing provocative about it. Oh, and by the way, if you love Miley the way Patrick loves Miley, then you might want to get this copy of V Magazine, because this picture right here is actually the centerfold, like it's folded up, so you can hang it in your dorm room, you boys in college. I'm over nakedness. I mean, just in general. I don't care whether it's Miley, whether it's Kim K. Just clap if you're over nakedness. And everything has to go full circle before it comes back. Well, I'm declaring that, what the coolest thing is to do? Not be naked, not have piercings, and not have tattoos. Those to me are the coolest people. I mean, everybody has tattoos too, right? So for those of you who don't have tattoos, good for you. For those of you who've never gotten a piercing, good for you. I'm just disgusted. Maria, consult me if you need a plotation. I'm a good plan hatcher. Tori Spelling, I almost forgot that you existed. We haven't talked, only because we haven't talked about her in so long, right? Right? Think about it. Well, we haven't. Anyway, Tori, hi, Candy. What is going on with you all? Okay, so now Tori's mother, Candy, is threatening to kick Tori out of her will. See, I don't like will play. That's like divorce play. Now, do you fight with your man and say, I'm gonna divorce, do you throw the D word? I can't even throw it around unless I mean it. Don't throw the D word around, and don't throw around that you're gonna kick me out of your will. Like, really? Candy reportedly is sick of Tori blaming her for her problems. Candy's reps are denying these claims. Well, you know, at first I did think that it was all Tori and that, you know, all Mrs. Spelling wanted to do was hold her grandbabies. You know, Tori's got 4 under 7 years old. That, you know, all Mrs. Spelling wants to do is hold the grandchildren and have a decent relationship with her daughter and, you know, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. But, you know, after a while, when a mother and daughter fight, you gotta start to squint at it and say, there's accountability on both sides. Like, Candy, you're no innocent older woman. She's 69. Well, I know. Just shh, that's what she says. No, only because that lady up there said what? And I thought she was reading my mind. Anyway, Candy, nevertheless, Candy, what is your culpability in this? Like, honestly. Because when your husband, Aaron Spelling, passed away, he left Randy and his sister, Tori, $800,000, while he left Candy $600 million? $600 million, yes, $600 million. That is more money than she would ever know what to do with in her entire life. Now, I get it. I'm sure she set up a nice trust fund for her 4 grandchildren. But what are you doing with your long-suffering daughter? And you know what, Candy, that was rhetorical. Don't even answer because you're older. So you're at the point, no, she's at the point in life, we've talked about this before. There comes a time in every child's life where we become the leaders of our parents on certain things, on certain things. And all I'm saying is that, Tori, I'm looking at you to go to your mother and let bygones be bygones. I mean, you know, I'm blaming you for this. You've got 4 kids under 7, you know, a husband who's at best a CSI cameo worker. And you've got a mother who's 69 years old. Now, that's not old in our society, but you know how many people in our audience would die to have their mothers with them as opposed to passed on? You're gonna regret the way you're treating your mother at some particular point in your life. That's all I'm saying, Tori. And can I just be superficial? You need money. And pimping yourself out on reality TV is not hot. You have to get off TV, get with your mother, start dividing up some of that money, and start being like a mother-daughter, because you never know how much more time you have with your mother, Tori. That's all I'm saying. That's all. The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on. Beyonce may be Queen Bee, but she's just like a lot of girls in a lot of ways. Take a look. This is our hot shot of the day, and it's brought to you by Xenadrin. Hit it. Are you this girl? Look. Are you this girl? I mean, maybe I'd be this girl, but I need my readers. So there's no point in even bothering. Okay, so she's looking at his phone, and she's bringing a new meaning to Baywatch. But look. Listen. Look, it's happened before. Take a look at this one. Does it make you like her better because you can identify with her or something? Okay, well, fellas, girls aren't the only ones that do it. He does it too. Take a look. Ah! So funny to me.